in my opinion, if we're talking about in a reality way, in a big sense, obviously a lot of international regulations about peace from the law perspective would be very helpful for different countries. But speaking from my personal, may I share a story that I am truly inspired by is that in Chongqing, China, there is a lawyer called his name is Tang Shui. Now, in my opinion, he's a superhero. Why? Because he grew up with deaf parents. So he learned the sign language very young. And then growing up, he felt like how can he create peace in a society for deaf people? Because a lot of people may not understand the problems that they go to, and they don't have the right, or they're not fully capacitated to explain all the problems that they're facing or how people are not treating them fairly. And that would cause a lot of problems in a society where I think people don't feel heard. So he felt like he had an obligation to learn law and then to learn sign language. So now, very amazing stories that he helped a bunch of deaf people solve their legal issues. And then under his guidance, he has taught the first deaf lawyer in China. So now I think from a legal perspective, having law to protect everyone obviously is the most important thing, but making sure everyone gets access to it is very crucial as well. So this lawyer to me is a superhero. He used his own story, he used his own methods to help out the community that he thinks needs help most. So I think to me that is an advocate for peace. That is what I think is a superhero. And another example which really hits me personally is recently the China, Saudi Arabia, Iran peace resolution, which I think is really amazing, because who would have ever thought growing up, you always hear about news and you always hear the problems going on, but you'd never think that a country so close to your heart could help other two countries talk to each other and find a resolution. So I think it was a perfect example for other countries as well to solve the issues that they're going from. And it's a really great step in the right direction for the Middle East. And in my opinion, I find it quite encouraging to the rest of the world to continue their talk to continue peace talks, to continue advocating for good resolutions. And in this process, it really demonstrates the importance of dialogue and negotiation in solving international disputes. I've always felt like true power is not only being powerful yourself, but using your power to help other countries and other people create stuff that are powerful as well. So I think for me, it's a lasting peace, and I'm hoping that it's going to be very helpful for both regions.